Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new, who don't know who I am Valen, and I am an amateur voice actor. I'm kidding. I do dabble a little bit here in this game here. It's a visual novel, and I attempt to play the different roles of the characters. Basically, it's my voice with a very slight pitch change, but still, A for effort, I think. Those unfamiliar with this game, it is a visual novel type game, space strategy, think like combination of Stellaris and Risk. The actual gameplay is a lot more like Risk than Stellaris, but it has some aspects that will feel a little similar. So it's a turn-based strategy game where there's also a story going on, and the story has developed to an interesting point where before we were like the invading force in this galaxy. We were like, if those who are familiar with Stellaris, there's a mid-game crisis. Basically, we were the mid-game crisis. So we've come in and kind of terrorized a bit, where it's a land grab, it's a power grab, and got a lot of groups acting against us. Some groups that are supposed to be our allies, but they're practically useless. And now there's another threat. There's these like giant space station-sized things that have released upon investigating a few. After investigating a few, one of them released this virus, and now basically that triggered a galactic crisis where a bunch of these popped, and now this like living virus, active virus, where it basically feeds off of bodies. And there's this other group, this other race that had fled here, basically coaxed out of them that they fled here because it was basically their fault for creating it. It was a mistake, and it destroyed them. They tried to get away from it, and now it's appeared here, and so now it's causing us problems. Basically, humans have to come to rescue again. It's your classic it's like your classic, human-centric space age thing where, like with say Independence Day and other things like that, where, everybody else is useless and the humans have to rescue. And, so as I'm kind of yammering and looking at the screen a little bit, this image you see on the screen right now is basically the equivalent of that entity, this virus kind of taking things over. So I do like that when the kind of the menu graphic changes with where you are in the story, like just little subtle changes. So before I get into this, there is of course, everybody is looking forward to this. Everybody's demanding this. I'm seeing just people absolutely demanding this. And what I actually should do, I need to make a change. Bear with me for just a moment, because I have to change this in a separate menu. Got the event Valen dies in game. Valen loses a battle. I'll say Valen loses a battle, and it should easily get called at some point. Because at some point, I'll have left, something open and gotten hit. So I'll just say Valen loses a battle. And everything else, that looks fine. It looks fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Now, to open this up, make sure it took. Oh, it was a battle. Yeah, beautiful. All right, starting the bingo. For those unfamiliar, and I know everybody's familiar with at this point, this is an event bingo where a variety of things could happen. So instead of numbers being called, like, numbers randomly called, each number is tied to an event. So if you join the game, you'll see an array of numbers, just like you would expect of a bingo game, generally speaking. Except if you hover over the number, like for example, on the top left, I have 30, and that is tied to the event Valen quotes a movie, which is something I tend to do at some point. Sooner rather than later, I end up quoting a movie. So when that happens, I will call the event, and you will be able to select the number. And first to bingo wins. So it's a little bit more than that, and I hope to be a little bit more than that. Right now, it's the points don't matter. It's like Who's Line, the points don't matter. But what I hope for is eventually get to affiliate status and channel points. The prizes will be channel points. Exact numbers TBD, but that's the basic idea, and kind of depends on the participation and what that might look like. But that's the basic premise. So some of these events are tripped by a bot. For example, if I gain a follower during the stream, a bot will trip. If 5 players join the bingo game, I actually also have 3 players join the bingo game. Gain 1 follower, gain 3 followers, get rated. Someone getting a bingo, 12 events being called. Whether they're automated or I manually call them, 12 events being called is another event in itself. So, and there's other things that I have to manually call, like if I lose a battle, for example. If I, stop and tell a little story about something that happened, if I start randomly singing, a variety of things like that. If I have, a panic moment, fuck moment, if I start yelping, variety of things that I'll manually call if it happens, and sometimes I miss it, sometimes I forget, but I try to remember and I try to catch it. And if somebody says, "Oh, hey, you yelped and you didn't call it," it's like, okay, I'll call it. And last but not least on this list, Valen mentions his social media. Hey guys, I'm on various social media platforms. I am on YouTube, where all of my Twitch VODs get pushed over, and I edit my own clips. They're posted in a shorts category. I also post these clips to Instagram, and occasionally as a form of advertising, but I don't spam, to Twitter and Blue Sky. Also, you can find my Twitch calendar, my Twitch schedule on the Twitch calendar, as well as on the Instagram story, as well as I post schedule updates to Twitter and Blue Sky, also on YouTube. I have been doing reaction videos. I post one video per day. Right now, I am working on the series Hell of a Boss, and I have several episodes chambered. And this weekend, I actually have all of Season 1. The remainder of Season 1 is chambered, and this weekend I'm going to be starting on Season 2 of Hell of a Boss. So, and with these reaction videos, I'm not like some other reactors where, pause every 5 seconds, and be like, ho, that's funny, and then, oh, I missed what they said. No, I actually go straight through, and I pay attention to what they're saying, and I'll make a few comments along the way. Sometimes I'll be like, I'll discuss that later, because there's something I want to go into depth in, and I don't want to interrupt or miss anything. But at the end, I will go back, and I will actually even replay certain snippets that I want to watch again, and I'll discuss often in detail of how I react to the characters' motivations and their behaviors and their development and various aspects like that. So I actually do go fairly in depth to what I got from the episode, or what I got from what I'm reacting to. So if you're interested in that, make sure to go over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button so you're kept in the loop. And if you're on YouTube watching this, well, you will at first. I'm kidding. Where am I? But if you're watching this on YouTube, hit that subscribe, hit that like, and find me on Twitch if you would like to pop in and say hi. Just don't have to if you don't want to, but we all have fun here. And I would love a visit, love to have some pop in, say hi, and it helps to push towards affiliate status too. It's something that I have to acknowledge, because requires a follower count and requires an average view count. And, so having people lurk here and there helps a ton as well. So I actually do that with some smaller streamers that even if I can't necessarily sit down and watch them, if I'm able to, open up their stream, just kind of let it run, give them a lurk. I do that when I can. Anyway, now to get into the game, and I recall last time I left off, I 118. Hope I didn't lose anything. What the fuck? Maybe that's when I started it? Okay. Okay, yeah, it did pick up our level. That was just really weird. Because it's sort of old date. Anyway, so where I left off, I did recall that I had a couple things to clean up and I knew I wouldn't remember. So I had gone ahead and done that. So right now, to kind of revisit what I have to do, I need to hold the Zalka system. Basically, if I lose this system, I lose the game, because this is my my foot in the door into the galaxy. I can't lose that system. Colonies acquired, so I need to collect colonies, and that's going to be a challenge. That is going to be a challenge because it has to be not just habitable but colonizable system, which includes this one. So at the end of the stream last Friday, I took this system, and I have not built yet. So I think in order to upgrade that, I still have to... Construction takes upgrades from settlement. It requires Pegasus colonization protocol technology, which is being researched now. Now? Yes. Is being researched now. So I'm even a couple of turns away from being able to even start that. And I've got to do 6 of them. And that's the first one I've taken. 5 more colonizable. Right, what I was going to do next was start to work in the direction of her. That's right, that's what I was doing. I was working in this direction, and I want to take this. I want to take this one. Now, these guys, I had made friends with them, figuring they would, get pissed at me again at some point, but that was before this crisis popped up. So, I'm working this direction, and, these guys are friendly too. Aha, nowhere to click. So anyway, that's what I need to do, is I basically need to act like a warlord and take these places. But what might help is standing pat, building up my strength, and wait for this biomass to start to kind of take over, and then I'll take after that. So then I don't have to worry about declaring war or anything. I just wait until I can. So I'm going to want to take her, which I think is actually... No, it's not. It's not. I thought it was one of those, but it's not. Into a decontaminated. Oh, that's right. That's something over here, which I actually can't even do yet. How would I do that? I'm trying to remember. I remember how I do that. I have to look that up. I forget how I'm supposed to do that because it was something that I didn't have access to yet. I think actually. Hold on. Ignoring hazards. Space repair. I need to find it. So I wanted to get this. I needed this for the colonization. But there was something else. There was something else. I need to find it. I need to find what, because it briefly said it somewhere else. That can't be built on, can ignored by. Okay, it's this thing. Can be done with a fleet that is stationed in this system, which I do. What is it? How did I do that? Dude, where's that help? Been a week, I don't remember. Okay, here we go. So biomass infestation. Gotta select the fleet and go there, which I did. And then destroy biomass. Okay. So there is into a decontaminated. So I'm there. Okay. Supposed to have an option over here. Or is it that I think I needed a research. Oh shoot. I don't want to do that. I was confused before, and I came to the conclusion that those are research I needed. There was something else I needed. Maybe it's because I can't afford it. It looks like it costs 1,000 of those. Anyway. What I can do though is have these guys repair themselves. Anyways, contained, not decontaminated, but it's contained. Okay. Alright. Well, move on to the other things. Share rating. Somebody declared war. Atmospheric filtration research complete. So I was looking for atmospheric filtration research. Corrosive atmosphere hazard. Nope, that's not it. I don't know. Anyway, I needed that. Anyway, that's coming along. What else we got? Going to start at Kawa and El Jute. Oh. Increase happiness to stop the rebellion. Ah. Increase happiness. Stop. Oh, wow! I got hit by stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. That was what I had to fix. I had a penalty to my happiness growth, but next turn that'll go up. That's okay. That's fine. Derelict investigation. Got a couple derelict reports. Our operative Nikola Dabrowski has successfully completed the Marum derelict investigation with their team. And, sir, our derelict team has encountered a large facility in which the floor consists of chambers that are flooded with water moving in strong rolling water currents. Our engineers say that it's some kind of defunct energy production facility, most likely. The team will be able to climb the facility's walls with their climbing gear, but it'll be a challenge for them. We're reporting this to you per protocol as there's a high chance of casualties. Roger that. Sir, as a derelict team was climbing across the defunct hydroelectric facility's walls, one of them fell and was dragged down by the water currents. Oh no. Someone wants to meet me in a council room. Evening, Carolina. Carolina? Carolina. The planetary invasion force has really proven invaluable here. Wouldn't have expected any less. Though here they are regularly doing the one thing they never got to really do back home. A planetary invasion. Really? Couldn't do that at home? Is what we all trained for, after all. Something most of us dreamed of, at least until the first time of actually doing it, I'm sure. Those guys in EUPIOF know what they're doing, Director. The best ones you'll ever find. Really seem quite passionate. I guess I'm working in civilian administration now, but I'll be an EUPIF soldier for the rest of my life. But, I don't know. I'm not sure if I would want to lead frontline troops ever again. No time, or the information to make informed decisions. Your men die in any case, and you just try to keep it to a minimum. Always wondering if you could have spared a few more. It's not the safest job, assaulting a hostile planet. The responsibility of commander. I'm familiar with that. Director, speaking of responsibility, what would you have done at Nove Burno with the EUPIF? Sacrificed the South for the main colony, or fought right there unprepared? Yeah. It's one of those acceptable casualties types things. Like, you gotta look at the grand scheme of things. Can you hold it? Besides, if the EUPIF had stayed and got destroyed in the south, there would be even more blame from failing to protect the evacuation of the main colony. Yep, that is very true. You need to be prepared to make sacrifices for the greater good. Ignoring that is plain naivety. You think so? I need to think about this. Anyway, thanks for your opinion. It goes to back to like what I've said before. I will never criticize a field decision. Like, when you have to make a quick decision with limited information, you just do the best you can. A term I've used before and I've mentioned on previous streams is Monday morning quarterbacking. Basically, watching a football game or something. Football's the example, but it could be anything really. And I'd be American football, where where fans will sometimes discuss, or commentators will discuss the next day, going, "Oh, that was so stupid. Why'd they do that? Should have done this instead because the defense was set up for this," and yada yada yada. But in the moment, you don't know. You don't know what they were set up for. You don't know what they were expecting. You don't know. I mean, what if you had done option B and it didn't work? Commentators be like, "Oh, they should have done option A." It's very easy to criticize when you've got, time to think about it and sit comfortably in your chair. Face tracking lost me. But yeah, you've got time to... It's really easy to criticize when you have, time to think about it and you've got a comfy chair to sit in. But in the moment, you've got to make a quick decision. We'll never criticize. Especially when your decision was based off of learning from previous mistakes. Like having done something before and it didn't work, and now in a similar situation you did something different, doesn't work. At a certain point, especially as a coach, you've got a little slight tangent, but especially as a coach, coaches get criticized sometimes, but ultimately the players are the ones who play. I mean, the coaches coach, the players play, and everybody's got their role, and you do what you think you practice things, and you do what you think you can do. Sometimes there's silly things like, okay, why then do that? But there may be a reason for that too. Like I said, it's really easy to criticize long after the fact. Anyway, so we've completed one of those derelict investigations, and we've still got... Let's see, what do we have here? No more derelict operations here. This guy, there's another derelict in... Might want to rest for a little bit. Well, I'll let them rest around to let them rebuild their strength, because they've taken some hits. Have they? Yeah. Okay, so we got Joff. I think the other ones are actually... Oh, there's one over... Okay, that's highlighted, of course. Actually, can't. Got more? Oh, it's got a... Oh, there's more than that. Oh, interesting. Because the side quests have certain ones to do, But it looks like there's more. Huh. Huh. Alright. Incorum derelict. And yeah, there were two here. Okay. Well, it wasn't one of the side quests, but we'll do it anyway. Oh. 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 Okay, because so that one had already been done then. Okay. Alright. But, so I think the Gyoko one is the one that's in progress then. Already underway. Okay. Alright, I was just kind of thrown off a little bit, but that is fine. That one's in progress. Then we've got the Joff that I need to get to eventually. We've got the Roru, which has my allies. These are my allies, yes. Well, give it a shot. Get up there next turn and do that. Okay. Somehow need to make a way over here. Alright. I guess what I'll do... Yeah, I think I need, it doesn't say it, but I think I need more rare earth to do that, and I just spent some. Heh. Apparently. Where did I spend it? I don't know. Alright. I don't... Let's see, what about these guys? Oh, I think I click repair on somebody. That'll do it, wouldn't it? Then we got these guys here. These guys are under construction. Right, these guys are under construction. And I'll just let that go. Yeah, just let that go. Just gonna build up resources and such. Alright, let's do it. Wow. Happiness. Okay, happiness finally came up. The U.S. accepted our request for talks about intelligence sharing. We'll be meeting with our top officials now. Reed will be present as well. Welcome, Director of the Zeus Link Fleet and Minister of Interior Uric. We met during the evacuation of Nove Berno, didn't we, Miss Uric? Yeah, I heard you stayed when we pulled back. I was pretty sure you wouldn't survive that. The intel was worth the risk. But anyway, I'm Joanne Hartley, the Chief Intelligence Officer. Next to me is Harry Roche, the Chief Logistics and Engineering Officer. How do you do? How do you do? He would sound suave, wouldn't he? I'm the Foreign Relations Officer at Maria Suero. I've been handling the communications between us with Mr. Locke during our time here. I'm Admiral Reed. I think you know me already. We certainly do. More or less. So what are your thoughts about our proposition? Given the recent inactivity of the Earth World Council, we thought bilateral negotiations could be more fruitful. The situation with the EWC is shameful. The EWC has fulfilled its role, and it did it well back during the Anaba offensive. But we should face the facts. It isn't functional anymore. Look at the Daras. How long is it since your last contact with them? Quite a while. And do you know what they're up to right now? They're packing up in order to go to some sham golden world of theirs. So they're leaving after all. Oh, they are, and they are happily leaving us on our own. I'm not blaming them, though. I've been trying to get this through for a while, but maybe we should start thinking for ourselves as well. Admiral Reed, this is highly inappropriate. That is not our official view. The official view isn't going to get us anywhere, Hartley. This is not the time and place, Admiral Reed. Very well, but I'm afraid you're trying to avoid the time and place altogether, and that's not going to work out. ... So, about our proposition. As the official diplomatic representative, I accepted on behalf of the 1st Expeditionary Fleet. We hold our cooperation with you in very high regard. To underline that, we will share with you some recent technological findings of ours. I'll be in contact with your science department. We are glad to hear that. Yes, we too value our alliance highly. And we hope to stay in contact. Let's not abandon each other too. Yes, we'll get back to you. Welcome. It is a pleasure to meet you. I understand that we've reached an agreement about our shared stance concerning the succession. A pleasure, and yes, we have decided to support you. I'm most pleased to hear that. Like we discussed, there's one thing we need your help with. The House of Enoa must become extinct. Oh, that's right. I knew somebody wanted me to take down that her system. So that's where this came from. Just like their blood relatives in the House of Solik did, only then do we have a believable claim to the throne. Extinct isn't just dethroning them and throwing them out of the capital enough. It could be enough, but unfinished feuds tend to resurface. We should have assassinated Asaka Ino a decade ago, but Empress Solik was always against it. We even considered assassinating the leadership of your fleets before the battle at Anaba. You did? You, Grand Admiral Perron, and Admiral Reed were deemed too threatening. Admiral Mardan stood for a more defensive approach, which we would have preferred. You weren't wrong on that. Perron and Reed won Asanaba. We were not. Our mistake, which we'd rather not repeat with the Inoi. We'll help take over the system if we are not participating in eliminating the whole dynastic chaos. That is a risk. They could always resurface. Hurry, please. Our allies have the final word on this. So, we try to fight or bar our way to the Inoi. You focus on remaining relevant and alive. I wouldn't be surprised if your feelings towards Asaka and the other claimants were dangerously mutual. There are many who want me to retire permanently. But don't worry, you don't get this far in Tamanan politics if you're easy to assassinate. Yes, best of luck in your campaign against the Inoi. We'll keep in touch. Director, we've received an uninvited guest from the Zos Alliance. They are always so straightforward. And what is this about? It must be about their mess of a civil war. Most likely. It's apparently the leader of the Zos Alliance himself, Kosakar Ironhead Zos. The Ironhead. I've heard he's a war hero. The last living Malstric leader to have defeated the Tamanan fleets. And that's when he got his nickname? He could have. Kosakar's success in repelling the Tamanan invasion of Ushnar was all about stubbornness beyond expectations, from what I've heard. But the name comes from an incident in which he was wounded years ago. A shrapnel round exploded near him, and against all odds he survived. He was hit, but the shrapnel could not penetrate his iron head. His face is quite scarred, for sure. From what I've learned of the Malstric, this Kosakar must have quite a bit of authority among them. They respect figures like him a lot. That's right. The Marstric Confederation has recently got a new reformist-minded leader, Bahano Tur the Young, and Kosakar is leading his main opposition. But what is actually going on? The Marstric clans have been occupied, conquered, and enslaved by the Tamrian Empire for centuries. Sometime before our arrival, the upstart son of a powerful clan climbed to the top with one main agenda. The Marstric need to reunite under a strong central government in order to remain independent. That makes sense, for sure. Yes, but it means concentrating all political power on Bahano himself, at the expense of the independence of the individual clans. Some saw the big picture Bahano kept talking about, and some just saw Bahano hijacking the Marstric Confederation for himself. To be honest, neither of them are completely wrong. Yes, that's probably why it has proven to be such a divisive dispute, and the situation has now escalated into a civil war. It started as a political rift, but eventually Bahano demanded that Kosakar back down and respected the authority of the Confederation's decision. Which meant his decision, right? Of course. Kosakar didn't give in. He has the support of many of the smaller clans, and now they are stuck in something between a political standoff and a civil war. They are hostile to each other, but neither has been seeking a decisive confrontation. Enunciate. Could we just avoid becoming a part of this altogether? Perhaps, but Kosakar is a man of pride. He won't take lightly being sent away. What we do, Director. Let's hear what he has to say. Very well. He will meet with you immediately. Oh, that music. Director. That is your title, right? Greetings to you too. Ha! I'm Kosakar Zulz, and I wanted to meet you for one reason. I want you to do something. Do what precisely? I'm sure you know what's happening in the Marstric Confederation. The betrayal and robbery of our people. We have no part in that. You don't need to take part. Simply recognize me as a representative of our people. It's not a big sacrifice for you, but believe me, you don't want Bahano to succeed. If he gets his empire, he's going to compete with you. We know what you've done to the Rar and other clans as well. Bahano. You don't want Bahano to succeed. I don't remember. Who are we talking about? Fuck. I'm gonna have to look this up because I don't know who we're talking about at this point. Okay, so, alright. We are talking about it's a different Civil War. Okay. That's where I was getting confused. This is a different discussion. Okay, I just kind of read up on who these two characters are and what they represent politically. And this is the one I want to back, because the other one is a authoritarian. So, yeah, we'll consider that. Good. I will wait for your answer. Be well, Director. Yeah, this guy, while he seems like super tough, what he really represents is the traditional views of the clans, where the clans maintain their autonomy. The other guy's authoritarian and wants to take all their power for himself. Okay. So I think the issue we had before has been resolved. House of Noah. Don't like us as much. Still friendly with us, though. Report for Agelka. Sir, our derelict team is approaching a section of the derelict that clearly functions as a firing control complex based on the scouting drone footage we've received. Our experts usually aren't this sure, but the equipment there leaves no doubt. The team is requesting permission to set up camp to research this derelict weapons systems. We have an opportunity to learn about powerful alien weaponry. Worth the risk. These advanced weapon systems are based on a two-phase firing doctrine. If they're correct, the Ancorum weapons fire bursts of kinetic projectiles to damage and destroy armor coating and increase the damage of the following energy rays. Relaying the reports and scans. We lost supplies, but gained science and lost no people. Very cool. It was worthwhile. I mean, the supply is basically just like essentially a soft time limit. So basically, they had to consume food and such because time was passing. But we got quite a bit of science out of it. 150 science is a lot. And see, this research is almost done now. Like this, so that when this is done, something else being researched. Not necessarily that I'm going to push for that one for finishing, but I don't want wasted science. Because I don't know. Would it be? Mm-hmm. Alright, what's this? Capture her. Now, look at this, see? This is what I was kind of concerned about. The biomass starting to spread. Wait, how did biomass get there? Verifiable. Okay. This finished. You start moving this all forward. Okay. It's only one more turn for this to be done. Oh. This can all be done in one turn as well. I'll let that happen and then I'll move these chips out. Then move this in, upgrade them. Actually, same with a couple of these. These are, see, these are allies. Yes. Oh, the Hanor click. Oh, they're, for now. Allies for now. This one, go ahead and move up to here. This one I'll move to here. And I'll upgrade all these. Yeah. Hmm. Oh. Never mind. Yeah, see, getting the rare earth is so difficult. Who's at war with me? How about a peace treaty with these guys? You give me stuff. Yeah, you give me all that stuff. Then, how about a peace treaty? Non-aggression pact. Yeah. Okay, these guys are unhappy with me. I don't know why. What have I done to you? Huh. Who are these guys? Oh, allies. Huh. Okay. Honor system. Governor Hayabu. Guess I already did the cure thing, but now I need a governor? Correction? How do I hire a governor? Guess that's what I need, is I need a... Yeah, I think I still need to do that. Hmm. Hmm. I can't do that. I don't have the resources, especially not the rare earth. Yeah, I think I can't do anything at this point. Find me. Having a chibi snack. Oh, you know what? I can move this forward. Bring... Do that. Don't have to defend the line. Just what they could do is literally turn hostile next turn. Oh, gotta stay on the defensive. Alright, well, I actually think I'm gonna take a break. It's a good spot to just kind of take a little bit of a breather. So I'm gonna do so. I will be right back. I have returned. Okay. Getting back into it. Looking around, it looks like there's nothing really else I can do. I've spent all of my resources on, especially on my minerals, on starting some more builds over here. So I'm kind of stuck, and I'm trying to accumulate 1,000 here. Well, I think I need that to clean this. Alright. Moving forward. Look at that. We're out war with the House of Honora. Look at that. They're now pissed at me. Director. Darius's Al Mastamara fleet has asked if we'd be willing to deepen our cooperation on planetary atmospheric research. They've really been focusing on finding very Earth-like planets, so I think we could learn a lot from them on that subject. Their Minister of Science, Ibrahim Al-Hajar, has suggested that we send our most relevant researchers to visit them and exchange data and theories. Alright. So, let's see. Do I want to decrease my relations with them, or do I want to increase relations with them and get science out of it? Tough call. Excellent. I'll pick the team. Director. The Speaker of the Mouse Direct Confederation wants to meet you. This is definitely about your talks with Kosakar. He probably wants to influence our decision about the recognition of Kosakar's alliance. You want to meet with the Speaker, ENVtuber. Yeah, let's speak to him. Why not? I mean, I think I'm silent with the other guy, but welcome, dear guest. Figure he's trying to act all tough. Or, welcome, dear guest. It is bigly great to meet your acquaintance. Yeah, he kind of talks like that. Look at Orange Man. Thank you. I am ENVtuber, the Speaker of the Mouse Direct Confederation, the union of all of our clans. I heard that Kosakar paid you a visit recently. Is that right? He did. He wanted us to recognize him as the highest authority of the Mouse Direct in our eyes. Of course he did. I hope you're all familiar enough with the situation our Confederation is in. Kosakar is an opportunistic usurper who's fighting the inevitable. If you're going to pick sides, please at least consider picking the winning one. I don't know. Too comprehensible. And what do you want? And what do you want then? Thank you. I'll be waiting for your answer. Oh, so what do you want? Okay. Sir, about the potential spy. Turns out she was feeding information to a group of Temenan radicals. Apparently she was so upset about everything that happened at Annaba that she would leak our top-secret military information to Temenan terrorists. Thank God we caught her now and not later. Very well, I suppose at least her career is over. I think that's the one where we did a public investigation. Chapter 5. The True Colors.
The final push was rapidly approaching.
Field.
The time when we'd see whether this was all for nothing or not. Only then we'd see what each of us was made of, and it wouldn't always be what we'd expected.
Another one? Another disaster? Director, Carolina. This is a disaster. The portal is down. We've lost contact with Earth. Oh, shit. That is a disaster. What the hell? What happened? We don't know. We have no idea. ... This is it. It's over. There's nothing we can do. Oh, go full panic mode. Come on, we must have some kind of idea what's happening. Yes, pull yourself together, Dr. Lorenz. I apologize. Don't worry about it. Where's Evan? He's contacting our allies. It's important that they hear about this as soon as possible. This will affect our operational capabilities quite a bit for a while. So what actually happened with the portal? Did it just turn itself off? No, it doesn't appear like an internal malfunction. Some explosion-like phenomena were recorded around it right before it went down. We're investigating. Ah, shit. Terrorism. How's it affect our situation? Directly. We've lost the support we're beginning from Earth. Getting the portal connection set up again will be very expensive, which will negatively affect our capability in other areas. The morale impact back on Earth must be devastating. They have no idea what has happened to us. This is why getting the portal running again is our absolute top priority. How long? Report immediately when you know more about the portal. I will. Because I do hate that from a professional perspective. It's like, you just received this news. I need you to tell me now. How long is it going to take to fix it now? It's like, give me a few minutes. I've got to do some research, look at some numbers, do some calculations. I mean, no, we need it right now. It's probably nothing compared to this, but how did your visit to the first expeditionary fleet go? Hard to say, to be honest. They accepted our proposition, promised some technological cooperation, but something was off. The leadership is a crisis. They started arguing amongst themselves. Yeah, right in front of us. Admiral Reed and Officer Hartley. They sound almost as functional as the EWC. Yeah, I wonder where all this is going. Dear colleagues, the research on Project Argus, as our teams have named it, will soon be finished. We've encountered a few setbacks, as expected, but now we can be sure we can finish the research. All major problems have been solved. Interesting. Could we start the preparation for the construction? Not just yet, but soon. We should start budgeting resources for it, though. It won't be easy nor cheap. It still sounds kind of unbelievable, but I guess you know what you're doing, Dr. Lawrence. I appreciate your guessing, Miss Yerk. It's probably time to make the decision of committing to this plan if we're going to. It's the best we can do. There's no reason not to try it. Precisely. Well, even if it fails in some way, it's not everything. When the plan is ready, we should probably seek assistance from our allies as well. Likely. We'll keep working on the plan, I assume. This may prove to be crucial eventually. Very good. Alright. Oh, interesting. So, just very briefly, there was a brief flash that looked like this biomass had been eliminated, and then, I don't know, it was maybe either a graphical glitch or I'm just stupid. Both are equally possible. Alright. So. Alright, so what we got here? We got frigates and cruisers. Cruisers and frigates. Very nice. And environmental shielding. That'd be good too. Okay. Here's Honora Clip, which could still attack at any time. Well, all I can do at the moment is just keep building Keep building. Must keep building. Must keep building. Okay. Okay, so what's going on here? Rebellious system. Make rapid moves to increase happiness or you're about to lose the system. What? Whoa. What the? Okay, I completed that research. What now? Damage of all flagships, 50% in their health by 125. Some of these things will be good. Star system will come out fleet retreats in combat versus destroy a structure. Allows momentarily manipulate their crews to let us in. For capture ships and fleet much more efficiently than a regular capture operation. Oh, interesting. Hmm. Hmm. Labs gain plus 10 science and population growth. Increased operations. Oh, that'd be good. Gain more happiness from civilian quarters. Yeah, this would be good. Hold on, wait, what's this? Reduces energy, harvest energy to the black hole. Ooh, that's super useful. Mines gain more rare earth. Oh, dude, I need this. Okay, we're doing that. So what's going on over here? I don't get it. I don't get it. 'Cause how am I losing happiness here? I mean, it's hazardous buildable. Uh, the system is rebelling. How do I stop it from rebelling? The system is considered hazardous. Okay, rebellious. What do I do? Hmm. Hmm. What did I lose? I don't know if we lost anything. No, it was these two. It was these two that were rebelling. This one stopped rebelling. I think. Make rapid moves to increase happiness or if I lose the system. I mean, my happiness is going up. So, as far as I can tell, oh wait. Oh, wait. I didn't see this down here. Okay, how do I do that? Okay. So, demolishing structure will negatively affect our happiness, and I've found it. It's a huge hit. I don't want to do that. In fact, that might have been what happened before. I probably pissed them off by demolishing and building a new outpost. So, I don't want to do that. So, for a garrison fleet. Oh, that'll help. For garrison fleet recruits. How do I do something about that? Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. Anyway. These aren't particularly tough. Karaka clan. These guys aren't pissed at me yet. And I'm not ready to pick that fight yet. Hmm. Hmm. I'll start upgrading them. So yeah, I can't upgrade to a colony yet, but as long as it's at least a settlement level, which this is. Upgrade to separate developments. Right. I've reached a point where I can. This thing allows tier 2. This crew will allow tier 3. If I don't have the... It's only minerals I'm lacking. I think I just want to save up so I can do that. Start moving some of my some really stronger stuff over here. Oh yeah, that's right. I can start this. Start derelict. All right. Has no fleet support. I want fleet support. Right. Okay. Well, let's do that. And I'm not gonna build here. Yeah, because see, they can only do the basic ships. I don't want to bother with that. Start moving one of these over here. Get them over here and start getting ready to start making some attacks, whittling down and making the enemy ships weaker. But this is it for now. That finished. In progress. Oh. Our derelict team has entered a distinctive complex of chambers, each filled with pods. It's hard to see what's inside based on scouting drone footage, but our scientists tell us that these chambers have most likely been used for scientific experimentation. No hostiles detected so far. The team is requesting permission to set up camp and conduct proper research. Yep. About to take a risk to learn something. Whoever's inside them started squirming more and more, and they took emergency precautions, tried to avoid proximity. One of the pods exploded, fatally wounding 3 squad members. Any further proximity has been deemed too hazardous. Darn. Alright. End turn. A non-aggression pact. Of course I'd want to do that. How about you give me some rare earth? Oh. 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 How about some rare earth and some science? How about that? Ah. Sir, I need your opinion, if you got a moment. So far, everything we've been doing here has been strictly state-controlled. You can call the expedition a state. In a sense, it is. But what about it? That means we only do things we can afford ourselves. There's been growing interest back home among some big private corporations to invest here, almost a desperate interest. Guess they're preparing for the worst, so should we let them take part in our infrastructural efforts? They'll give us more funds to go with and nosy corporate representatives to deal with. Is it worth it? Let them be as nosy as they want. They've got no power here. See, it'll affect happiness, but give me minerals. But I can afford a 1% happiness hit. Sure. Director, I've heard you discuss in the council. Suggest we try assembling the EWC one more time. The US and Darius know now about the portal. Perhaps it will awaken them to the realization that we need each other. So, how do we get a prompt for communication from nosy corporate assholes when the portal's down? Explain that. I know some of these things are like random events, but that's conflict. Director, what we do with Bahino and Kozakar, we may side with one of them, which would give us some leverage on the Confederation should our ally win the war, or we can stay completely out of it, but we lose possible influence to be had. Alright, so what does it give us? One more governor, which I don't need. Or better relations with them, not with them. Why would I piss everybody off? Go with this. They're the ones that were the splinter group. Alright. Okay. Research completed. El Jute. Garrison fleet's been destroyed at El Jute. Oh, bitch. I think it was here. But over here, just lost that. Can I buy El Jute back? What's going on? Can I give you something? Wow. Apparently not. What I can do though. Prepare them. Move these guys over. Rebuild. And get ready to take Jute back. Oh, look at that. This is spreading. It's gone over here now. We've lost control of the Jute star system to one more click. Okay. Derelict investigation. Sir, our derelict team has entered a distinctive complex of chambers, each filled with pods. Hard to see what's inside the scouting drone footage. We've already done this. Didn't matter. They still exploded in your face. Don't you hate with no matter what effort you take, it still just explodes in your face? Right, ladies? No one wants to meet you. Happiness decreased. Relations with the Zoe are improving. Alright, who wants to talk to me? Oh, you're right, Dr. Lawrence. The same with the portal. Really had you upset. Director, I apologize for that. It was very unprofessional of me. It's perfectly alright. It's just... humane or human? I don't know. Well, it's still precisely the kind of behavior I like to avoid at all costs. Having the situation change so suddenly, so much for the worse, it just kind of caught me off guard. I assure you, not going to happen again. I promise you that. There's no need to, as you wish. Alright. Well, I'm just building up my strength at the moment. Move this here. This thing. Increase this power. Alright. Okay. Now he's going to get some additional support, and I can do the thing. Okay. Confirm. Extra supplies, closed entrances are passable. Like this one. Alright. Get on in there. Okay. Got no resources. Can't do anything else. Radiation. Well, that's where, yeah, you know what? That'd be huge, because this would be colonizable if you can ignore the radiation. Let's bounce back to that. Let's do that. On to the next one. Unstable magnetic field, weak magnetic field, wildlife. Some other things become colonizable, though. Like, oh, yeah, another radiation one. Yeah, that'd be huge. So I guess I don't have to extend that far. And this one. Okay, this one not so much. Oh. I think it's only habitable, it's not colonizable. Colony would be... No, this is... Oh. This is only a settlement. That can only be a settlement. This one... Oh, also... Wait. Hard to unlock... Okay, yeah. It's still only... habitable, not colonizable. Because that's different. There's not a lot of them, even... Wow. Still, I want that radiation blocker cleared off. You know what? I'm going to take a little bit of a break. I need to kind of get up and stretch. Body's kind of shut down, so I need to rest for a little bit. I'll be right back.